Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Welcome, everyone, to my spoiler review. You heard me. That's what it says in the title. Spoiler review. If you have not seen this movie or do not want to be spoiled, leave. Please. I beg you. Don't do that to yourself. Because I am going to go hard, and when I go into this, you will be like, why did I watch this video? And unless you want to be spoiled, I mean, it's not really spoiling. You've already seen it. So, if you are interested in my spoiler-free review, go check that out. I think if you haven't seen the movie, that's probably what you want to watch. But if you have, or you do want to be spoiled, welcome to my review. So, let's get right into this, and let me say, yes, I groaned. Because that's what I thought about this movie. It was heavily marketed. The multiverse. It's in madness. The multiverse it's real. It's big. It's here. And god damn, it was awful. Not the movie itself. I think the movie itself, if you watch my spoiler-free review, I mentioned, I think it's all right. I think it's okay. I think the movie itself is average. 7 out of 10. Take it, leave it. I don't care. But if you can watch this movie and tell me, yeah, they did a really good job with the multiverse aspect of this movie. They really went deep into the multiverse, and we really got an understanding of the multiverse. Hell no, you did not. Hell no. And I'm going to pull up this image here real quick. Let me a sec. And this is where I want to start. The Illuminati. That's how they said it too. They're like, welcome to the Illuminati. Like, so basically, the Illuminati is a group on a different multiverse, on a different universe, Earth, whatever you want to call it. And they're basically like the Avengers. Let me pull up an image real quick if I can find it. This is the best image I could find. Sue me, Marvel. I don't care. I'll probably make it taken down. Again, this is a spoiler review, so I don't care. This is the Illuminati, guys. But just imagine that there is a person next to them, and his name is Charles Xavier, and a guy named Mordo. You know who they are. Charles Xavier. I'll pull up an image of him. He's not okay, but so in this movie, there was America Chavez, who had the power to glide or go to different universes. And that's cool. That's cool. But she can't control powers, which makes sense. You know, a person with extreme power can't control their power because they're young or inexperienced. I don't mind that. But I'm gonna go into the Illuminati. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna go in and hard. But we really didn't see much of the multiverse itself. I'm gonna pull up the multiverse or something related to that real quick. I know I'm switching images a lot because I just need to find something to show what I'm talking about. And I want this to be clear in all of my reviews that I didn't expect and I did not want a lot of cameos. I wanted this movie to, oh yeah, it'll be cool to see some cameos along the way, but I want to see a Doctor Strange movie where he explores the multiverse, where we go deep into this lore. And no, we really did not. We got a little bit of backstory of America Chavez's home, and cool. I think that was probably her best scene in that movie. Whatever. But if you watch this movie and you could tell me, oh, they really did the multiverse well, I just have to disagree with you. I can't agree with you. I know it's going to be my rant, but this is more of a rant video. But they really marketed this multiverse word. They love this word, multiverse. DC, Marvel, they just love it because they can do so much with it. But in this movie, they did not. And I've seen, even my friend was like, well, they're using this as a stepping stone for the Secret Wars, which is supposed to be a little bit more about the multiverse and kind of like an Avengers movie type. Like that's how big this will be apparently, or what people are saying it's going to be. I don't care what people think. I'll watch it and see myself whenever that comes out. I don't know when that's coming out. Um, However, I really felt like No Way Home did a much better job with the multiverse. Because now let's go back to our friends. That's not it. Wow, that was you guys saw that, right? That was where I found this picture from on Twitter. Where else would I find it? I can zoom in here. Look at that. Oh shoot. So yeah, look at this. We got the multiverse characters. Oh my gosh, it's John Krasinski as our boy, Mr. Fantastic. That's Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. Okay, we got Black Bolt. I think that's his name. I don't care. And Captain Carter. We also got Charles Xavier. Yo, you're tripping out here, right? Like this is an awesome cameo. You kill every single one of all these characters. The only interesting part about this multiverse that they marketed, you just kill them. You just let's make Wanda look more powerful than she already is. We know how powerful Wanda is. We know how powerful she is, but to kill every single one in that short amount of a time, and you're like, well, it was awesome. Wanda's so powerful. No one can stop Wanda. I don't care if anyone can stop Wanda. And I've seen people compare this to the Invincible, and I'm trying not to go too far into this like deep rabbit hole I can talk about forever. But people compare this to Invincible, where Omni-Man kills the entire pretty much Justice League Walmart version, and he killed every single one of them. But the difference is those characters were supposed to be small. They were not supposed to have a big role. These guys are this multiverse that they marketed so much, and to kill each and every single one like that. So and I want to say this too. We have here the smartest man in the Marvel universe, who thought he can just talk to Wanda to not kill her. That didn't work well, and he did that after she killed this little buddy here, who I don't care about too much. And somehow Captain Carter lasted longer than the smartest man in the entire world. And she died to a statue falling on top of her that she could have easily survived because she's supposed to be Captain Marvel. And Charles Xavier apparently has zero experience with mind controlling people because he got murdered in her own mind. That's your spoilers, guys. So, that's my biggest critique of this movie, is that it was not the multiverse I expected. And you may say, well, maybe because you were anticipating too much. I was not anticipating cameos. I don't care about cameos. What I wanted to see was the uniqueness of the multiverse. And this scene itself where they were traveling multiverse was cool. But that is the only scene we got about the multiverse. And that was like 5 minutes long. Oh, I guess that's not fully true. But that was the main thing, I guess. I'm going to say that, yeah. And number 2, the story. I hated the story. I hated it. I disliked it. It was not great. You have Wanda, who you just make a tank character, have her have absolutely the dumbest motivations I've ever seen in a comic book villain ever. Like, I would rather her have her character, her motivation be she wants to kill people than that stupid "I'm a mother" line. I don't care if you're a mother. She can live with her kids all she wants in any universe she wants, but the fact that she had to take America Chavez power in order to succeed her goals was absolutely sad. It was just so dumb because all she had to do was grab Miss Chavez, I can't speak, and say, "Take me to a different universe," by making her scared. That's how they kind of did it, and that's what they did at the end of the movie. She didn't need her powers to see that she should not do that. Because at the end of the day, she's taking away a version of herself from her children if she wanted to do that. She was, I think Scarlet Witch was awesome. I think she was really terrifying, really well, really good performance. But her motivations was just awful. And at the end of this movie, she accomplished nothing. Doctor Strange had absolutely no character development. At the beginning of this movie, they asked, is he happy? At the end of this movie, they asked him, is he happy? And he did not change his answer once, because he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not happy as a hero. And we didn't really see him get expanded on that hero. We didn't really see him be the hero of the people. So, and you say, well, that's not what Doctor Strange is. He's a sorcerer. Okay. Then give me some type of development about him being a sorcerer. Kind of like they did in Doctor Strange 1, where he was this selfish jerk who wanted to do everything himself, who didn't have patience, but then actually became someone who's actually a little bit bearable. But in this movie, he still has some of those aspects that he has to be the one to do everything. And no character development. No character development. The ending was just alright. I felt like I watched 2 hours of action, of crazy sequences, and at the end of the movie, it was all pointless. All of it. Every single little thing was pointless. Let me pull a new image up. But I wanted to mention, and before I keep on going down my rant, that this movie has truly great aspects of it and had so much potential. I have this image here because I want to show you the visuals of this movie were superb. The action sequences, the Wanda versus not Wanda, I guess the Wanda versus the Illuminati. Yeah, it was some great visuals in this movie. Not too much cinematography. That's something I don't really, I'm not that picky in. I don't truly care. But it really had potential because the action sequences, the battle against that monster near the beginning of the movie was awesome. I think it was dope as hell. The horror. Don't get me started about the horror. Miss Wanda Maximoff killed with her horror. She was full on Conjuring type horror level stuff. And I mean, that's not true. I know. I'm exaggerating it, but the horror was great, and it was a really great addition to this movie because it just solidified the goodness of it. But then there's the bad, and like I mentioned before, it's the story. Where the hell was Vision? Why wasn't Vision brought up? Wanda was so desperate to bring back her kids. She's a mother. Aww. Yeah, she has motherly love. Look at that development. What about her husband? Because he's dead. Like her kids. Why was he never brought up? Why did Wanda never want to save him? Why did Wanda not think about getting a different version of him? Because it wasn't her vision? Well, those kids aren't hers. Seriously. Yes, Wanda is the kid's mother. But Vision is their father. Vision is the only person who truly understood Wanda. Why would she not try to bring him back? That would have been more interesting, because not the fact that she wants to just bring her kids back. She wants to bring her family back. But then it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. If she's such a family person who cares so much about her family, what about Vision? And you may say, oh, she would have been disapproving of her plan. Okay. She still was not brought up in this movie for more than like half a second. Like, come on. So, and I want to say this again. One thing you may say, oh, is you had too much high expectations for this movie. I expected this movie to be great. I really did. Doctor Strange 1 was awesome. I think it was one of the most underrated origin movies of the MCU. I really enjoyed it. This movie, not so much. It's just not so much. Like, Doctor Strange, his arc in this movie. You may like it. You may say, "Oh, he was great in it." I do think he was great in it. I just don't think he learned anything in this movie. He didn't change. Maybe. Oh yeah, he admitted he loved Christine. Are you serious, my brother? Are you serious, my brother? Are you serious, my brother? He is a hero. He is a Avenger, and we should have seen a little bit more of his character development. Um, America Chavez. I mentioned this in my spoiler-free review. I wasn't a big fan of her. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. I did like her. I actually really enjoyed her character. She great introduction to the MCU. She was for sure not a standout in this movie. Not a standout. There's two great scenes I really enjoyed of hers. First, where we saw her origin, where her first ever portal was created with her two moms. Um, I think it really had true meaning, and I really enjoyed that scene because you could see the pain she felt, the fact that she can't control her powers, and the end sequence where she fought Wanda using her powers, where she finally accepted that the power is within her. She has the power to do it, and she can control it. So yes, I think that development was good compared to Doctor Strange, compared to Wanda. I think her development was interesting, but the rest of her was just basically her screaming. I'm being serious. The entire time I was like, is she really just there to scream? And yes, if I was a kid with getting hunted down by a Scarlet Witch, I would be screaming too. A lot. I would be terrified. But like, really, she was not that much of a standout. I think she was a good character. I can't wait to see where they go with her, but that's my thing. And Wong is my boy. I love Wong, but honestly, how is he Sorcerer Supreme? He has like 4 tricks in his books, and that's it. That's literally it. He gets folded by like Falcon probably. I think Hawkeye could beat him in a fight just because of Hawkeye plot armor. He's not that powerful in this movie, and it's kind of sad because he had 5 years to become more powerful. He had 5 years to learn more spells. He had 5 years to get beyond Strange, and I felt like Strange was still 10 times more powerful than him at any point in this movie. At any point in this movie. So again, I really I really was happy that they brought John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, and that's why it makes me hate how much they killed him because I was so excited to see him. At least, okay, bring him in. I don't want him to be a big part of the movie, but just bring him in. Don't murder him in the dumbest scene in the most unrealistic Mr. Fantastic death scene ever. Like, come on, he's the smartest character in MCU. Not MCU, smartest character in Marvel. In the Marvel comics, he is canonically the most smart man in the entire universe. And we all saw what happened to him if you watched the movie. He got shredded to tears in a second. I do think this movie was enjoyable. Again, I think this movie's average. You may say, "Oh, well, you're tearing this movie. You hated it. You like the Batman movie, so you're a DC standboy." No, I may like DC a little bit more than Marvel, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, I like it a little bit more. I am still a big Marvel fan. I still enjoy Marvel movies. I still love Marvel movies. I really think that most of them are great, but it's just either you go in this formula of the same old Marvel movie, and yes, it may be enjoyable, maybe great. You may say, "Wow, what a great movie," but over time you're like, maybe this movie's not as great as it was with Marvel, or we make something completely unique. Eternals, completely unique, but it just was not good. It seriously was just not good. And for this movie, I had way more high expectations than Eternals. It just didn't live up to expectations of Doctor Strange. I don't think this movie's better than the first Doctor Strange. I'm honest with you. I don't think it is. Um, yeah. I just want to mention this one more time. The action and the horror sequences movies are great. They're so good. And that's why it pains me, the fact that they just wasted it. The script was not great. The writing was not great. The whole point of this movie was there was no point. I think the only thing we got from this movie was that Doctor Strange now has a third eye at the end of the movie. And he's going on a journey with whatever. Cleo, whatever. Seriously. And don't get me started about Wanda stands. Let me pull this up. I just can't. Let me pull this up. It's stuff like this that makes me so upset because Wanda was so great in this movie. She was definitely the best character. She was a fantastic villain. She was terrifying. She was powerful. She was great. The only complaint I have about her was her motivation. I hated her motivation as a villain. But stuff like this pisses me off. Wanda could murder the whole multiverse and I'd happily defend her to my dying breath. Me and every Wanda stan after Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, let's go back up here. So, stuff like this. So, am I gonna have a gun on YouTube? I don't know. I don't care. I don't have a gun. It's just in the picture. Why would I not? I don't know. It's stuff like this that makes me upset because people are still going to defend Wanda and say she's a hero. Westview, okay, she kind of made up for her sins, sure. But what she did in this movie is unjustifiable, and these Wanda stans would defend her as she's still a hero. She's not a hero, and honestly never was a hero. She's selfish. She is just, yeah, like, go off, Queen. I think there's one thing I wanted to say here. Yes, I agree with the statement here. Elizabeth Olsen did a masterclass in this movie. Her motivations were just not it, Chief. They were so pointless and dumb, and the vision. It's just so much plot holes that make me pissed off. But she shined throughout the movie. The writing is what held her back. It really did. I honestly think you could have argued that she is one of the best villains in all of comic book history. If she actually wrote the movie good. If she actually had good writing. I don't mind her being a tank. And I think I mentioned that before. Like, oh, it made Wanda a tank. And I retract that statement. I don't care if she's a tank. I actually think she was good as a tank. It worked well. Just not her writing. Not the writing. Not the story. Just not the movie I expected. It's simple as that. It really is. But that is gonna be whoa. Find the image, guys. Where is it? No. Where's my image? There it is. We're gonna end off with this image here. Actually, no. Let's end off with oh shoot, my bad. The Illuminati. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was a fun watch. Definitely not for kids. Amazing horror aspects, amazing action scenes, great visuals. It's not for me. Not for me. I think it was an average movie. Yeah, an average movie. A really average movie. And I'm disappointed because Marvel hyped this movie up so much. And before you say the fans hyped this movie up, it's literally called In the Multiverse of Madness. Instead, it's in the three worlds that were shown madness. Come on. If you're going to give the Illuminati 15 minutes of screen time, I'm okay with that. They're cameos. They're not the main characters. I understand. I don't want more cameos. That was enough. I was so happy when John Krasinski popped up. But to do them dirty, just it just ruined it for me. Like, No Way Home brought Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man back, but did them justice. Looked back on their old movies and allowed them to grow as characters. This movie did not. Charles Xavier forgot, like, he had brain cells and how to use his powers, and that he was one of the most powerful characters in the X-Men universe. But no, he wasn't. He wasn't. And they were dumb. They thought, I don't care if they thought they could take Wanda on them. Okay, confidence, yes, I'm okay with that. But the fact that they didn't listen to Strange because of their Strange, it just seems like lazy writing. Instead of listening him out, they were talking about their Strange and how he wanted to destroy. He did stuff that was bad to their universes. Okay, cool. But this Strange here has something way bigger than himself. Arrest him all you want, kill him afterwards. But there is a big issue now, and they didn't care. So that's my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Again, if I rate this movie, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I don't know. I need more time. I need more time to think. Watch the movie yourself. Don't listen to just me and say, well, he said that, so I'm going to listen to him. Because I think there are aspects in this movie that you may enjoy more than I did. You may find things that you did not like and I did. That's fine. We're all different. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to disagree with you. Agree to disagree. But, yeah, that's it. So if you're new to my channel, if you could leave me a like, subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. But let me know what you think, because I want to hear opinions. I want to hear what you think. And in these comments, I'm okay with spoilers. People should know. I'll put a comment saying spoilers in the comments below if someone does post spoilers. But yes, go watch this movie yourself if you haven't already. Go enjoy it. And afterwards, you can think whatever you want about it. I think I enjoy this movie, but thinking back on it made me just dislike this movie even more. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.